All right. Hello, 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 hello. Today, gang, we talk about keyboards. Not just any keyboards, compact keyboards. What to buy, where to buy, and how to get accessories for them. Keycaps, cables, everything you need to know on a basic bitch level like myself. Let's get into this. Cheat sheet here, ready. My suggestions from my amazing friend from BadSeedTech. Really appreciate the shout out in last week's video, by the way, bud. Keep creating amazing content. If you guys have not seen BadSeedTech and their reviews over there, please be sure to check them out. That's where I always suggest to go actually dive into things. And with today's video as well, if you would like to know more on keyboards that I don't personally have, or you'd like to learn more about this stuff and actually get real technical with things, again, go check out BadSeedTech. That's gonna be the place for you to get real in-depth. Today's little Tech Tuesday is just gonna be based on my experience. As somebody that's learning everything, coming into this with a fresh new perspective, how have I learned about compact keyboards? How have I built my first two and made them unique to myself? First and foremost, I'm just gonna debunk something. Do compact mechanical keyboards make you play better? Do they give you any advantage over anybody else? In all honesty, no. It's all about comfort, which I guess in return, if you are comfortable with your setup and you can relax more when you play, maybe you will perform better. So, contradicting on that. What I mean is when you buy a GMMK over a Hades 68 or just some full Asus ROG Strix keyboard, your performance is gonna be based on your preferences and how you play and how comfortable you are. So for somebody like me, I like a nice, clean, tidy desk. I like a clean setup on the desk. So having that compact keyboard makes me feel more comfortable, gives more room for play, gives more room for me to move my mouse around because, well, I don't know, I move my mouse around a lot. So with that room and play and comfort, I prefer playing with those keyboards over having a full layout. My personal experiences are through the glorious GMMK and the Hades 68 from Duragod and HK Gaming. I have started using the Hades 68 as my main setup just because I like the arrow keys when being able to create. It's just so much easier to have arrow keys and the delete button on the keyboard. That's beneficial to me. It may not be beneficial to you guys, so that might not be the keyboard that you want for your situation. You may not even want mechanical keyboards, so this whole video could just be a waste of time for you. Speaking of mechanical keyboards, let's at least start talking. Where do you pick these things up? Which ones do you pick up? So the keyboards that I personally recommend based off my experience are, again, the GMMK and the Hades 68. I reached out to my good friend at BadSeedTech, like I mentioned for the 15th time in this video, and asked him what he would suggest that I kind of speak out about. Brian wanted to make sure that I mentioned the Ducky One 2 Mini and the Annie Pro 2. Now the thing is, there's a lot of keyboards out there. And aside from the 4 that I mentioned in today's video, there's probably a lot of good ones out there that you can do and buy and test for yourself. At the end of the day, this is a comfort thing, and a lot of us people that have started reviewing these things, we haven't reviewed every single one out there. For example, I know that these keyboards can go from like the $100 to $150 range. It can be back ordered, but on Amazon, you can actually get a compact RGB mechanical keyboard for either $35 to $50. Side plug, I'm gonna be throwing those in a top tech of the week video that's coming this week. So if you maybe wanna check out a compact keyboard and not spend too much money, you might wanna check out that video. But either way, from my experience, I can only recommend the keyboards that I can recommend today based off what I use or what a very trustworthy friend has suggested to check out as well. So the links to those in the description of the video if you are interested. Now I mentioned other keyboards. Where would you get those? Where would you find those keyboards? Simply going on Amazon and searching compact keyboards is one way. You can find popular brands, you can find off brands, up and coming brands, no name brands. You can find a lot of brands of stuff on Amazon. Amazon's a great place to search. At the end of the day, the number one place that I can recommend for keyboards off of my personal experience has gotta be mechanical keyboards. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna recommend them for keyboards and keycaps as well. So if you just wanna find a solid place where you can find keyboards, keycaps, just everything all in one, mechanical keyboards is gonna be the place for you, in all honesty. For keycaps, there's also Matrix keycaps as well. They're definitely an upcoming company that's been blowing up these last few months, and from what I've seen, they create quality products, so could definitely check them out. Most of my keycaps are personally from Taihao Keycaps, which they sell and distribute through mechanical keycaps, so you can get their stuff there, or you guys can just go straight to the source of Taihao. But if you are going to order off there, I would highly suggest ordering in bulk, like going in with a group of friends, because shipping is going to be expensive. Speaking of Taihao, I actually have 2 sets of rubber keycaps that I think I would like to give to you guys, a yellow one and a green one. Speaking of as well, I have a keyboard giveaway going on for 10,000 subscribers right now. So be sure to click on both giveaway links and enter for the rubber keycaps, and for the Haiti 68 compact keyboard giveaway. No, but again, when it comes to keycaps, they don't really like change things too much. I like having rubber keycaps in certain areas so that way when I'm paying attention to my screen, I can kind of feel out where I need to hit something. So for example, on one of my boards, V is a very important button, but all the other buttons around it aren't that important. So I put the rubber keycap as V, so that way I could just feel where V was. But it's not like it makes your playstyle any better. They don't make you a better gamer at the end of the day. What these things are meant to do is just to be customizable for you, I feel. At least that's how I am with these keyboards. And you can make those things unique to yourself with custom keycaps, for example. Mechanical Keyboards offers custom keycaps, but they kind of have a shortage of the variety of kind of custom keycaps. The best way to find like custom badass keycaps is honestly social media sites like Instagram. For example, people like CapSmith and GothCaps, they advertise their specific designs on Instagram. They have these fun little drops where every so many months out of the year, they create something new for the season. They make so many, you can submit a request to buy a keycap and people will get picked to buy that keycap, and then you have like a cool collector's keycap. Thankfully, I was lucky enough to secure a GothCap that match the colors of my specific board. For me, I like to typically have the rubbered keycaps and the play buttons, and then I like to have a special keycap for the escape key. I just think it makes my keyboard pop for me. I don't know, that's just me. That's just how I like to do things. Again, does not make me a better gamer at all. I'm still a spud, but it's just, these are my keyboards. These are unique to me. And that brings me into the final point, the cables. These are game changers. Just that little accent that you wouldn't think to add that really just sets off your keyboard setup. So I personally only get my cables through Space Cables. I've been fortunate enough to get in contact with these guys from Brian at BadSeedTech earlier in the start of their venture. And it's been insane to see how much they've grown just in the past like 5 months. You can even see it in the difference from my Glorious keyboard to my Haiti 68. The cables are better, more options, just different plugs, and everything is ran so smoothly over there. So honestly, based off of personal experience, I cannot give a suggestion for any other place right now. I have no idea where else you would get custom cables for your compact mechanical keyboard. Space Cables is the way to go. Overall, this is a whole new world of everything. And honestly, this whole new wave of mouse and keyboards and headsets, and everybody taking so much pride into their setups, it's only the beginning, really. If you're interested in this type of stuff, just dive in. In all honesty, just dive in, grab your first keyboard, experience it, figure out what you like, buy your first keycaps and design your first setup and make something unique to you. Just fair warning, it's extremely addicting. All right, everybody, I hope this video was informative enough. If I left anything out or anything seemed very confusing, please feel free, again, to just check the description of the video. I have a lot of links in there, including the links to the giveaway, so be sure to enter those. If you guys have any further questions or maybe suggestions on keyboards that you've used, be sure to leave that in the comments down below. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the gosh darn video, subscribe, turn on those notifications. I have a top tech of the week coming to you, like the best tech deals that I've noticed in these last couple weeks, and it's just for you guys and gals, so be sure to subscribe, turn on those notifications. That's all I got for you guys today. I'm out, peace.
Yeah.